Good evening. I'm back. And if you ever wondered where my startup screen came from, it was the Atari XEGS. There's a program called Video Easel, and it's got a bunch of different configurations like this. This is configuration number 5, I think. And when I first encountered this, and when I first used it for my startup, I actually left the XEGS on. It was on for weeks, just providing those graphics. And I decided eventually that might not be the best way to go about it, and just recorded a 5-minute loop and have that playing as a video. So, yep, this month we are going to dive into the Atari XEGS. This is actually an Atari 8-bit program. There's a slight difference. So the Atari 8-bit cartridges, for the most part, looked like this. It's brown. It's got a little door on the bottom to kind of protect the board on the bottom. And it'll usually also have, like, on the top, this one has a label taped on it, but it also say left cartridge for like games and programs. That's because the Atari 8-bit systems, hey there, Master Welch. The Atari 8-bit systems actually had 2 cartridge slots, and the right-hand one was usually used for like memory expansion or firmware or something like that. Like the initial program would be in the left cartridge slot, and then an add-on would be in the right cartridge slot. The Atari XEGS only has 1 slot. But it makes it's got the most built-in memory of any, well, it matches the most built-in memory at 64K of any of the other 8-bit systems, so it didn't really need that second slot. The actual Atari XE cartridges are gray with a blue label. Doesn't say left or right cartridge on the top, and the bottom is unprotected, which is slightly sad, but it's still a cartridge, and the back part of it goes down past the board, so it's still a decent amount of protection. I don't even remember where I got this same exact hat, to be perfectly honest. I do remember it was really hard to find this style of hat. So, good luck on your search. So tonight, the game that I want to start with is one of the more impressive ones to come out on the console. It's called Rescue on Fractalus. It's a I'd say space flight game. It's a futuristic flight game. It does take place around a planet. And you're supposed to rescue people on the planet called Fractalus. Hence the name. It's actually by Lucasfilm, one of their early gaming efforts, and a completely new IP. I mean, I know this isn't based on any sort of Return on Fractalus movie, and it's not the only game that they made for it. They also did Ball Blazer, which is notable on the Atari 7800 for being one of the few games that actually has the Pokey chip built in for better sound. Super Hat Bros. So I'm going to switch cartridges. It's always such a satisfying thing to do. Okay, It did not like that. Let's try again. This was working earlier, so it's probably just a matter of seating the cartridge properly. I know you're not supposed to blow in the cartridges, but I do actually want to blow in the cartridge slot just to make sure that there isn't any dust in there getting in the way. Okay. There we go. Ping! It's pretty impressive graphics for, what was it, 1987, I think? No, it was 1985. So, you'll also notice... No, you know what? You probably don't. I need to boost this a bit. Give me 1 sec. Hopefully that doesn't clip too badly. Or distort either. But yeah, you'll notice that the sound is something that the Atari 2600, 58, or 5200, and even for the most part, the 7800 just couldn't do. That's too loud? Okay. Give me 1 sec. Oops, wrong settings. It was gold at the beginning? Oh, okay. And we'll put it back there. Gold, good. Same difference. But yeah, so that's... Going back to the sound thing, the sound you're hearing right now is so much better than what the 2600, 5200, or even most of what the 7800 could do. Yet the Atari 8-bit computer line came out first. They just wanted to cut cost on their consoles, and so they left... They only used a very basic sound processor that could only handle 2 voices at once. The 7800 had the ability to put that better sound chip in the cartridge, but only 2 games took advantage of that: Commando and Ball Blazer. And it sounds fantastic, too. Ball Blazer's got some slammin' music. But, yeah, they just didn't really want to bother, and maybe that was part of the reason it just flopped so badly. Okay, I was putting this off. You know what? Okay, I'm going to put off the soda for tonight for a little bit, because I want to see if DOS Nerd shows up to, you know, witness what he has wrought. As tonight I will be drinking the soda he has chosen. WT Heck Spaghetti flavored soda. Oh, you are there! Okay, perfect. Well, then here we go. Yep, yikes, indeed. Okay, the smell is confusing. It smells like cough syrup. Because at least the waffles and syrup one actually smelled like syrup. Oh, it's gone flat. Dang. That tastes nothing like spaghetti. In fact, yeah, it does taste like cough syrup. That's really weird. After how spot on the waffles and syrup was, I was sort of looking forward to how this was going to taste. Yeah. I'm not tasting anything like spaghetti in this, unfortunately. That's actually kind of a shame. I was really hoping it would, like, give me that weird sort of flavor explosion that the waffles and syrup did. Hey, no problem. Congratulations, by the way. Okay. I will still finish this, as I usually do. But let's get along to Rescue on Fractalus. So, it starts you off on level 4 for some reason, but I want level 1. Oops. Come on. Ah. Okay, so it stops at level 30. Good to know. There we go. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you saw it. And let's go ahead and wipe that out of queue. And I have the, I don't actually have a physical version of the manual, but I do at least have a digital version here, so set the difficulty level. Oh, shift and select to lower it. Great. To begin the game and automatically launch your ship, press start. Okay. So that's one thing, is you kind of need to be close to the console to be able to do this stuff. Alright, use the joystick to fly. Zoom! Okay. They're just going to take me into the atmosphere on my own. Wow, okay. So we've got actual 3D environment here. It's responding surprisingly well. Ah, I think that's like a... Oh, there he is. Okay. So I need to come in kind of close, then press L to land. Nope. I think... I think I'm a little too far away. Need to get closer. Okay, now let's land. Okay. Press the systems to turn off your engine and shields. Pilot is in range. Then I'm supposed to wait for him to knock. There it is. Press A for the airlock. Awesome. Okay. and take off again. Sweet. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, most games from this era you would expect to be, you know, more bang bang shooty. Oh, there's one. Okay, turn off my systems. Pilot's too far. Okay. Now the pilot's in range. There we go. Come in. Mothership! Oh, let's go back to the mothership for a moment here. Drop off the folks we've rescued. Level 2. $85. Yeah, it is. I'm actually... This was kind of one of the reasons I wanted to start with this game. Because I'd heard good things about it. And I thought it might be interesting. So there are gun emplacements that I can potentially spot and need to shoot down. I haven't seen any yet. I don't know if they're playing it safe while I'm in the lower levels or not. Oh, there's one. Gotcha. There are bad guys around. Okay, one thing I want to try. Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, that's right. Escape is pause. So... I need to... Okay. Range to pilot. Okay, quota and rescued. Ah. So I need to rescue 3 pilots right now. That's the 03P down in the corner. I've destroyed 1 gun emplacement. That's the 01E. And the R is range to pilot, which is 0 when there's no pilot nearby. Kind of need to turn, but I'm really low in these mountains here. Oh, there's one. Oh, now I see the rangefinder ticking down. Systems off. Pilot in range. Here he comes. I love his strut. Come on in. Okay. System's back on. So yeah, it's really good to be able to have a keyboard for this and not have to rely on, you know, just a one-button controller to do all the work. Oh, I should also mention that I do have the channel points reward active for choosing a game to play. Oh, hold on. Where'd that come from? Gotcha. Getting a little too close to that mountain. Oh, I'm close to a pilot. There he is. All right, pilot, jump in. Oh, there's another pilot right there. Oh, that makes it easy. And land again. System's off. There's the knock. Yay! So we've rescued all the pilots. And there's the mothership, so we just fire the boosters and head back. This also released on the Commodore 64 and the Apple II. I can't see this looking anywhere near as good on the Apple II.
The amazing Vincenzo's Theater of
Ah.
the Unreal.
Thank you for the host, Gaksora. Alright, we've almost made it up to the default level. Okay, I think I've got the overall idea of the game here, so don't need the... Whoa, that was quick. Don't need the manual constantly up. There we go. Turned a little bit before landing just so I've got a clear path to take off. That's such a neat little aspect to all of it. So you just wait for the knock. Okay, pick up speed a little bit. This might be an interesting game to play on an emulator or something, with some of the critical controls mapped to buttons. like speed up, slow down, turn on and off the systems, that kind of thing. Me, I'm just using the basic controller. Alright, let's see if we can make it over the mountain here. Well, there was a rangefind. There we go. Am I too high? I wonder if that might be it. Because, like, I keep getting a rangefinder for pilots. There we go. It's a little tough when all you got to go by is black lines on a singularly green landscape. There he is. Alright, coming in hot. Oh, system's off. Pilots can't walk through shields. Come on in. Alright, let's take off. Oh, turn the systems back on. And we've only got one more pilot to rescue. Oh, I see him on the radar now. Whoa. Fair enough. Ow. Land. Systems off. Whoops. There we go. Great. Systems back on. Fire boosters. Back to the mothership. I don't think it being flat has anything to contribute to the overall flavor either. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I haven't played Alan Wake, but I've got the general idea of what it is. Okay, we need to find 4 pilots this time. Whoosh! I mean, the frame rate is low, but it's stable, which is kind of impressive. Gotcha. Alright, we're on the right trail. I think. There we go. Ooh. Flying enemy. Now that's new. Okay, now I see him. Oi. This is a humanitarian operation. Oh, geez. Ship off scope. What does that mean? Give me 1 second here. If you land beyond a downed ship, the message "ship off scope" will appear on the screen. If this happens, turn your systems back on and don't lift off. Note the current heading on the compass and do a 180-degree turn. Okay. If you're still too far away, use the thrusters to move within range. Okay. Ship is still off scope. Guess we're kind of looking around here. There we go. Now the pilot's in range. Come on in. Okay, so let's face in a direction that isn't going to drive us right into a mountain and take off. Wow, I didn't think I was going to get him. They seem to be pretty generous with hit detection on enemies in this game, which is good, considering the limitations of the tech. Okay, slow down a bit. Come on. My pilot divining rod is showing. There we go. Too high to land. Dang it. There we go. Whew. Ship off scope. All right. At least you also don't have to land manually. There we go. Whoa, I was right on top of you. Sorry, dude. Okay. Oops. System is on. And let's take off. So we got 2 more pilots to rescue. And it looks like we're on the trail of 1 more. Yep, there he is. Saw him. Okay. The ship decided to bugger off, fortunately. All right, 1 more to go. Oh yeah, DOS Nerd, I don't know if you were lurking at the time, but I do have the pick a game to play reward active tonight. Because I got a ton of games that this thing can handle. In fact, I pulled them all off the shelf tonight so I could have them handy. there is. I took the edutainment games out just so, you know, because I'll do that another time. System is off, pilot in range. There we go. Mothership. Let's go. And think. Yep, there we go. So there's the link to the game list. Well, why have those points there if you're not going to want to use them for anything? I mean, when they first announced the whole points thing coming to affiliates as well as partners, I spent a lot of time trying to think of what would be worthwhile to spend points on my channel. So, came up with a couple of things at least. Well, shortly after I launch, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Yeah, I have Archon, and it's actually an XEGS game. I haven't played it in a long time. It's one of those games... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. It's one of those games that I have on the Commodore 64, but I never quite figured it out as a kid. Oh, you won't have to save much. It's only like... I think it's only 512. Just give me one quick moment here. Oh, yep, system's off. Yeah, where it is. There is it. Okay. Some of the games on the list I won't be able to play. Because they actually use the light gun. And aside from not having a light gun, I also have no way to use a light gun. Yeah, there we go. All right, got Archon dug out for you. It is an interesting take on chess. Don't get me wrong, and maybe maybe now that I'm a bit more seasoned, I'll understand it a little bit better. Yeah, screw you. I'm on a mission. Gotcha. Well, this looks like the right way to go. Okay, sounds good. There we go. System's off. Come on in. All right, 2 more pilots to go. Ow. Did I, like, crash? Not 100% on that. I think these might actually be like torpedoes. That's why I have a little bit of leeway on them. There we go. Okay, let's slow down. And try to find folks. Come on. Come on. Where are you, pilots? Not gonna do you any good to hide from me. That a... Okay. Ow. I think. I don't even know, like, how much damage I've taken, how much damage I can take. In fact, I should probably look that up. Hold on for a sec. Okay, 5 and 4. Thrust level and altitude. Altimeter, targeting scope. Oh, I had that wrong. So the bars in the middle are wing clearance. I thought they were kind of pointing the direction to the next pilot. 4's thrust level. We're going as slow as we can. Shields are on. I'm not seeing anything about... Oh, energy level. Okay. So I need to pay more attention to the long-range scanner. Energy level doesn't seem to be a problem. I'm not entirely sure that I even have a damage indicator. So... All right, you got it. The next game will be Archon. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Okay, so long range scanner. It looks like there's something to the left, but I think that might be a graphical artifact. Oh, let's get that ship. Ow. Gotcha. I didn't have this much trouble finding finding pilots last time. There he is. I'm just a little too high up in the air. There we go. Well, thank goodness he can't shoot at me when I'm on the ground. Come on in. All right. Now we can go after him. Gotcha. Haha. Oh, there's another pilot nearby. On the other side of these mountains. Land. Thank you. Land right on top of them. Okay. Systems off. Come on in. Systems back on. Is the mothership in range yet? Yep. Head on back. Yay! Well, I think that's a good enough run of this. It's just about 9 o'clock even, and I've had a game request. So I think we'll depart Fractalus for now, and possibly come back to this, because this was fun. And I'll start at level 6. Do-do-do-do. There we go. Didn't want to leave you hanging with that earworm there. Okay. Archon. The light and the dark. Oh, this label has like a slight silver sheen to parts of it that would never show up on the camera, but it looks really cool. I always loved this intro music. Although I think the music was better on the Commodore 64. This is really the first time I've had a chance to directly compare. Okay, option. We'll go. Well, which one should I be? Should I be light or dark? I don't know if there's any benefit either way. So, okay. We'll go ahead and be dark. Computer light. And so the biggest problem I have with this is the select button is white text on a bright yellow button. So, I mean, you can kind of see it down underneath the screen there. Dark first. I'm going to take whatever advantage I can get. Start. Okay. So, give me one moment here. Okay. Oh my god. They actually say in large caps, it's clobbering time in the manual. Okay. So I see the flashing eyes. Those are control points. I win by taking the pieces or getting the control points. Okay. Need to zoom in on this one. Why does the pause key only work in the combat arena, and why only when the computer is playing? The pause function exists to keep the computer's icon from killing off yours when something outside the computer's knowledge, like the doorbell, requires your attention. It's unnecessary on the strategy screen because the computer only takes a second or two to move, and you can take an unofficial timeout as soon as it's your turn. When your opponents are of the human persuasion, you can ask them to stop for a moment. If they refuse, perhaps you should recruit new opposition. Okay, I'm trying to find where the actual controls are. Yep, I do see those. I don't know how well it's coming through, if it's like flickering too fast for 30 frames per second or not, but I do see them. Yeah, use the joystick to move the frame atop the icon you want, and push the button to confirm your choice. But it's not working, so I wonder if I need to put the controller in port 2. So give me 1 sec. Sometimes that's the case. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing that most of these just can move pretty much any way they want. Each one said, okay, let's see here. Ground, fly, and teleport. Ground movers cannot move through occupied squares. Flyers are restricted only in where they land. Flyers can also move diagonally. Ground units cannot. Okay. It's kind of what I was assuming. The wizard and sorceress can teleport, but for practical purposes, you can think of them as flyers in disguise. On any turn, you can move an icon as far as its range allows. Okay. Okay. Well, let's do that. See what happens. The wizard conjures a spell. Oh, you dick. Come on. Shoot. Shoot. Dang it. Okay. That sucked. Ah. Interesting. I don't think there's much of anything to really worry about, DOS Nerd. I think he just wants to be on top of things and is frustrated, which I kind of understand. Okay. So can I... revive? Sweet. Okay. Good to know. Oh, jeez. You know, I kind of feel that I'm going to be at a severe disadvantage against the computer. Because it has been instantly killing me here, and I didn't see like a difficulty. Dang it. Well, it's the longest I've survived so far. Dang it. Um... PowerPoints are proof against magic. Dang it. Come on. Dang it. Almost had him. And he's going to heal his... Yeah. You know what? I kind of feel like that was a useful thing to do. I'm going to... Oh, I can't do it anymore. Okay. That's what I thought. Gotcha. Haha. Dang it. I was on the wrong side of that one. Let's see here. Interesting. They refer to the dragon as she on this, in the manual. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I know. I want to undo the motion. Oh well. Jeez, it only took one hit. She's gonna wreck me. But you know what? My goblin's got balls. Dang it. Yeah, I know. That's the problem here. Is I think this would probably be a lot better against human opponents because humans can potentially screw up. Dang it. Yeah, come at me. I'd like to at least take out one of their guys. Hey there, Chris. Yeah, I'm getting my ass handed to me at Archon. I think it's definitely something that that you need to practice at, but also, again, just playing against the computers. Just, oh, I can't conjure an elemental anymore. Oh well. Cease conjuring. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Cease conjuring. There. Well, I played that one last night, or last week. So, I played Midnight Magic, Mario Brothers, and Food Fight last week. I should have taken them off the list, because I don't want to repeat games I've already played. Can I... Nope, I can only heal. I'll imprison the unicorn. I don't know. Popeye. All right. Get that out. And we'll play that after I lose at Archon. So I should probably try to stay on neutral or black, correct? Think that's how this works? Ooh, I scored a hit. Dang it. Ah. Yeah, so he attacked me on dark, or on light, so he had a boost. Oh, you're going for the sorceress, huh? Come on. Ooh. Yeah, I actually won a fight. Woohoo! Oh, jeez. All right. Mutual annihilation. Oops. I forgot about that. Oh, of course. Wipe out the one victory I ever had. You know what? Screw this. Sorceress, teleport. Wait, no. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Because that would switch spots. Cease conjuring. Select. I can only teleport 3. Okay. Of course, that means I also vacated point of power, but... Dang it. Oh, there goes my sorceress. Yeah, fine. How do I undo? No? Okay. I only hope there. At this point, I'm just kind of, like... sort of giving up. Dang, almost had her. All right, it's for all the marbles. That didn't take long. Oh, no, he moved from his point of power. I'm sorry, DOS nerd. I hope it's on my behalf that that it's painful and not that my gameplay is painful. Bah. Come on. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wish the computer was a little bit more... I mean, it doesn't have to let me just walk all over it. But something like this is probably why I didn't play it very much when I was a kid. Because it actively frustrates you from actually trying to get better when it's so easy for the computer to kick your ass. Yeah. That's not surprising. I guess I just need to hit the reset button. I don't know. Ah, glad that's done. Okay. So yeah, I would love to play that more if I can find a way to make the AI a little bit more forgiving. Like actually be a challenge rather than just steamrolling me. No, that's not it at all. Look, I don't do this stuff if I'm not prepared to suffer the consequences. I was actually okay. So the spaghetti soda thing, I was actually looking forward to it tasting like actual spaghetti and being impressed by that. You weren't the one that let me down there. And Archon, I again, I remember poking at it when I was a kid. I wonder if the NES version is any easier because I have that too. All right. So next up is Popeye. This is actually an Atari 8-bit game. It's not actually for the XEGS. So it looks a little bit different. Well, it even looks different from the Atari 8-bit games too, but... the Popeye game? Yeah. Popeye, this is an arcade port. I also have Congo Bongo, which is an arcade port. I don't know how good that'll be. Actually, hold on for a sec. Let me go ahead and call up the chart and mark off the ones we've played. Mario Brothers. I'll mark Popeye. Rescue on Fractalus. Okay. And we'll pick kind of a faint red. All right. I don't know. This cartridge was made by Parker Brothers, which actually Popeye is one of the few Odyssey 2 games that I still need to find, and that was published by Parker Brothers as well. Nintendo. It was actually developed by Nintendo R&D 1. Well, how about that? Nope. Well, like I mean, last week I was playing Mario Brothers on the Atari. Hope this isn't one of those few... Oh, no, okay. I was going to say, I hope this isn't one of those few Atari 8-bit games that doesn't work on the XEGS. But no, it just needs a good contact cleaning. So I got my trusty pencil eraser here. Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not going to be challenging any high scores on this one. Okay, give me a few moments. I'm going to bring in the big guns and grab a couple of... I've got these individually wrapped credit card machine cleaners that are soaked in alcohol, and they're perfect for cleaning out cartridge contacts. I just couldn't get the eraser in part of it. So give me a few moments. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm going to actually show this off. I mean, it's in a very basic box. I picked this up off of Amazon, I think. I think it was like 20 bucks, but you get like 100, I think. There's a lot in this box. But it just comes in this little package here. Tear it open. There we go. And the card cleaner is just this white number, but it's got some solidness to it. So I can just kind of get in here and just kind of scrub against the contacts. And you'd never see this on the camera, but I do see a bit of dirt coming up off of these contacts, so that's good. Let me bring out my... Okay, that looks better. Interesting. This looks like it's got some sort of, like, scoring damage on the board. So it very well may be a problem with the cartridge itself. I think I'm also going to run this, I'm going to stick this in the slot. I can only fit a corner in there, but yep, that came back with a little bit of dust too. The surface of this is slightly textured. It's a really nifty little thing, especially if you need to clean stuff like this, like I occasionally do. So, it's from a company called Gorilla Supply. I recommend it if you need to clean contacts on cartridges or even possibly the internals of a machine itself. All right, let's give it one more try. Hey! Okay. So it's at least detecting something. But it went to a RAM memory test here first, so might just need to unplug and reseat it again, but I'm going to let it go through its memory test. A lot of these cartridges I haven't tested. And part of the problem there is that, for the most part, it's the only one of these cartridges I've ever seen. So I kind of just grab them regardless, just so I at least have it on hand. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 per line. Oh! We've got a bad RAM chip. That's interesting. Unless it just changes to red. Okay, so that does mean that I've got some bad RAM. Fortunately, it sounds like it's something that can be repaired. But that would also mean that any games that require the full 64 kilobytes of RAM might not work. So let's try this one more time here. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay, so definitely going to need to... One thing about these cartridges is there isn't really an obvious way to open them up either, which is unfortunate. Dossner, do you want to pick another game? We'll have to look into Popeye. Let's see. Kicks. All right. Let's see. Where is Kicks? There it is. Ooh. Guess what? It's shrink wrapped. So we may end up summoning Tiri. But also the places that I know that do this also test their games. Yep, here comes Tiri. Hi. Meh. Don't fall. Alright, I'm going to tear part off of this that could potentially get swallowed. Nope, nope, here. You can have the rest of it. Alright. Plug it in. There we go. Copyright 1982. So does it just dive me right into the game here? Press start. Oh. Reset. Because I probably have... So on Archon, I had to put it in the second controller port. I need to move it up to the first controller port again. There we go. Okay, start. There we have it. Oh. Okay, so it's going to take me some time to get to remember the rules here. Okay, I don't need to hold the button down when I move. Good. Whoa. No, no. Well, I was trying to go around. There we go. Close. Woohoo! Nice. That'll do it. Oh, just in time. Go, 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 go! Alright. All score now doubled. Nice. What? Yeah, I was kind of boned there. Hi. Did you enjoy your gift? Game over. Come here, you. Meh. Hi. I'm glad you're enjoying all the stuff that I have to unwrap for this. Yeah. Okay. Let's reset and try again. Basically, oh, start button. Probably could have gotten it on that one shot. Ah. There we go. There you go. You know, I actually considered putting a cat summoning point reward on there, but I can't always 100% be sure that I'm going to be able to summon a cat. They're usually pretty easy to find, though. I might still do that in the future. I love these good and simple games. Simple as in, you know, simplistic premise. Not necessarily simple as in easy. Although I'm doing a lot better at this than I did at Archon. Haha. Oh, right off the bat. Score is now tripled. Ah. I knew that was gonna go badly. Game over. Well, at least I hit 32K. Wish I could get rid of those things that are on the edge somehow. Ah, I was being a little too greedy. Gotcha. Oh, that's gonna be a bonus. 9,000 point bonus. Oh, I should probably highlight kicks here. There we go. Okay. Dang. Should have cut across. Oh, it doubled back. Okay. That's another thing I need to do here. Okay, game over. I need to remove Barnyard Blaster and Bug Hunt. I had removed Bug Hunt, I guess, but not Barnyard Blaster. Because Barnyard Blaster requires the light gun. Okay. Just quick look over everything else and we're good. I would love to play those games at some point, but I completely lack a CRT to play them on. The gun isn't difficult to get. I can get that any number of places for like $30. Aww. I wish the kicks or whatever it is was a little bit easier to predict. Like in Jezball, you can kind of see the physics behind it. Serpentine. Okay. See if I can... I was kind of hoping I'd be able to trap him down in the corner there, but couldn't really wait. Ah, you dick. Go, go, go! Oh, it's bang on. I should get a bonus for hitting 75% exactly. No, that's Slither. I was going to say, I actually have Serpentine for the Coleco. And it works with the trackball, but no, that's incorrect. Ah. Do I get one more try? Nope. Okay, I'm going to take a few moments to dig for Serpentine. But I feel like playing this a little bit more. Whoa. Oh, it's not an XE game. There's Choplifter. Pole position. Minor 2049er, Donkey Kong. There it is. There's Serpentine. Okay. Well, that's kind of the point. I want them to be worthwhile to earn. I found a list of games for Antstream. So when I do my Antstream antics, I'll also have a game selection thing up, and you can look through that list. That should do it. I mean, when I'm doing specific stuff, I'm going to turn that reward off. But here I'm trying to demonstrate an entire console. So turning it on makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Honestly, that's a compliment. Because, I mean, I want to find ways to keep people coming back for more. Alright, I want to try to beat my high score here. high score or 10 o'clock. Then I'll switch over to Serpentine. Yep. Well, at least it works for you. And that isn't meant to be self-deprecating. That's, you know, you've actually voiced that it works, so... It helps me know that I'm kind of doing the right thing, even if I'm not getting a lot of extra people coming by. I value that feedback. Ah, I knew that was going to catch me. Alright, come on. What? Oh, it hit my line. Man, not a good run on this one here. I'm pretty sure this is on the Commodore 64 as well, but I never played it there. Ah, munched. Game over. Screw you. Let's see if I can get 75 right off the bat. That'd be cool. Nope. I don't recall seeing it in the arcade. Or at least not in the Garcade. And I don't remember seeing it in the arcade in my past. But I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Bah. Nice! I can usually routinely walk into the Garcade and get the Q*bert and Q*bert's Cubes top score, but that's because no one plays it. They're good scores, but not a difficult record to beat when no one else cares. Hey, 40. Welcome, welcome. Come on. Let's get that top score. No, I ran right into that. Crap. Move, move, move. Thank you. Ah. I was a little too greedy there. Alright, come on. There we go. Ah, there we go. Just barely got over the threshold. And then just wasted in the next round. Okay. Go. It's just kind of going back and forth on that. And that should do it. Awesome. Give me that bonus. Fair enough. And I was kind of wondering if that might be a better tactic. Ah. But I think the unpredictability of that of the target is my biggest issue right now. Alright, getting close to the high score. Ah, just barely. I knew that was trouble. I shouldn't have done it. Almost got the high score there. Yeah, actually, I've done that a couple of times. It gives you a ×2 multiplier. Oh, crap. Okay, there we go. Gives you a ×2 multiplier, and then I actually got a ×3 multiplier because I did it a second time. There we go. Start moving. There we go. Yeah, at least it isn't Archon. Yeah, that I was kind of mentioning that, where I at least feel like I'm making progress here. Ow. I was expecting him to go that way, and he went that way instead, and... Game over. Game over, man! Game over!
It's an irresistible force!
Raid! Oh, thanks for the raid, Infamous. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, oh boy. Hey, Infamous, do you remember this at being at the Garcade? I couldn't remember. Oh, no. Yep, I'm playing it on cartridge right now, actually. This month's Twitch focus is the Atari XEGS. This isn't necessarily an XEGS game, but it is an Atari 8-bit game which the XEGS can play. Welcome, Max. Almost about to split the two of them, too. Here we... come on. Get farther down there. Well, at least I got my high score. I wanted to do that by 10 o'clock, and I did. Yay. That is actually the main reason I purchased this, because there was so much Atari 8-bit stuff that I wanted to experiment with. This is just a random cartridge I picked up. But then it's basically the top of the line. It's got the most memory out of all of them. Plus, it's consoleized, so it's easier to deal with. I do have the keyboard attachment as well. But yeah, so I wanted to get this particular console just so I could get into the Atari 8-bit stuff as well, and it's been doing fantastically for that. All right. Do I ever play Commodore stuff? The Commodore 64 is one of my favorite consoles, period. I've got a lot of Commodore stuff. My Commodore is currently being repaired, but I have done some Commodore. In fact, for DGDS a while back, I actually did do full playthrough of Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee 2. That was fun. And a whole bunch of people were like, "What game is this? This looks amazing. I've never heard of this before." And I'm like, man, I've been playing this game for 35 years. All right. So, next game up is, well, before I plug it in, Serpentine. This is an Atari 8-bit game, but I can play it here. And someone's making my lights go nuts. Mahoney Kablooey, thank you for the follow. So I do have a point reward to select a game. I'm only going for another hour tonight, but I'll be playing more of this tomorrow night. Let's see here. So we've got Serpentine. We'll mark that red. There we go. Yeah, the Commodore 64 I have is the one that my dad bought when I was young, and it still works. I was so glad that it still worked. Hey, no problem. Thanks for dropping in, DOS Nerd. Catch you again tomorrow night. Okay, fire this up. Serpentine. I am not familiar with this game in the slightest. So it looks like it's something... Copyright 1982. Lovely. Moon Patrol is one of my favorites. I played Mario Brothers last week. And I've got Donkey Kong for the 8-bit, but I don't have Donkey Kong or Crystal Castles for the XEGS yet. I don't think Moon Patrol actually came out on the XEGS. It was just on the Atari 8-bit cartridge. All right. Got 3 little things to start with. So I'm guessing this works kind of like Pac-Man. At least in motion. I don't know what the goal is, though. Oop. Hello, frog. Dang it. Can I get them from behind? I don't know. Okay, I can double back on myself. There's a frog. No! That was mine! You bastards! I got Flight Simulator. I do have that. I thought that I had the most expensive one with Mario Brothers, but apparently Karateka is pretty pricey and rare. Ah, come on. No, I wanted that. Oh, it ate a bit off of me. Can I do the same to it? Haha. Good, good. Wow. Game over. I have Karateka on the Atari 7800. I am one cartridge away from a complete collection on the Atari 7800. Unfortunately, the one cartridge I'm missing is Tank Command, which is also the most expensive and most difficult to find. So, yeah. Whoops. Oh, that didn't work out. I was trying to go down that little area to the left. Ah, you invertebrates. I was never very good at Karateka, though. It's not an easy game. Ah, almost had that. Get back over here. Thank you. Ooh, they're green. Does this mean I can eat them? Like, I wonder if it's that I need it to be longer. Yeah. Okay. I kind of dig this. Well, that's probably an egg to hatch another one of the enemies. Yay! Oh, it's autopiloting. Okay. Oh, hey! Oh, it's kind of an extra life. Neat. I got to start out at the length I was at. That's nice. Yep. I've got Ball Blazer for the XEGS. Got it for the 7800 as well. But that's not our focus this month. No. I wanted that frog. Please give me another frog. Come, frog. Be one with me. Thank you. No. Game over. Yeah, I haven't played Ball Blazer very much. I poked at it on the 7800, partially to test the AV modding, because the AV modding is kind of tricky on a 7800. You have to be careful about making sure that it can still pass the pokey music. But I only recently got Ball Blazer for the XEGS, so haven't had a chance to try it out on this console yet. Music's probably about the same. Gotcha. Nope. There we go. Come on back. Come on. Come on. No. Come on, frog. I want to eat you. There we go. Oh, and then they ate my tail right off the bat. Power-wise, I would say you're probably right. But on Archon, one of the few games that I've played on both. Now, I would have to say I liked the SID chip more. So like the intro music on Archon, I like the C64 version more than the Atari version. Come on. Ribbit your way out of there. No. Oh, that was close. Lost a body section. Come on, frog. Get him. Ah, no. Dang it. But yeah, 64K of RAM and all that. There was a lot of cross-pollination game-wise between the Commodore and Atari 8-bit platforms. Oh, I'm boned. I'm going to play this a little bit more and then I'm going to switch to another game. Well, yeah. Just kind of like how everyone and their mother was using a Z80 processor back in the day. Or the MOS 6008, I think it was. 6808, something like that. Ah, 6502, that's the number. I was watching an 8-bit guy thing earlier, and he even mentioned the 6508 and 6510 that was in the 1551 floppy drive. Oh. There we go. Come on. Almost there. All right. No. Why do I spontaneously lose parts of my body? Gotcha. Yeah, 68,000. I wonder if it's possible to hold off on eating the last ones to the point where you can start level 2 being able to eat the other snakes. Nah. He got there first. This is kind of a brutal game. Eat or be eaten. But I'm kind of digging it. It's reminding me a bit of, like, Casey's Crazy Chase. Especially with the randomized levels. Oh, come on. Hop back in. You know you wanna. Let's go... No, I think I'm gonna switch over. So that was Serpentine. Serpentine, however you pronounce it. Pull that back out. Now I'm going to play one of my favorite games. And this is one that was one of my favorites on the Commodore 64. So when I had the chance to pick it up for the Atari 8-bit, I dove in. Jumpman Jr. Love this game. I didn't like Jumpman as much as Jumpman Jr. The names are different. Well, those are some levels that I've never actually been to before. Start. Option. Select. There we go. Yes. 1. Player 1 speed. 3. It's a very rudimentary platforming game, but definitely a fun one. Ah, jumped too late. Oh, wow. Okay, that's something the Commodore 64 version doesn't do. It doesn't, like, shake the screen as you hit platforms on your way down. There we go. So those bullets will only go either horizontal or vertical. At least up until later levels. I think this is on the C64 Mini. Well, and presumably it will be on the Maxi as well. So this one's called Electrocution here. Oh. So in the Commodore version, there's fire that you have to jump over. And it kills you. It doesn't just slow you down. Ah, I jumped right into it. Crap. And yes, I have actually finished levels in the past by dying and falling on the last bomb to defuse. Oh, that was close. There we go. So these ropes will only go down, and the other rope will only go up. Ah, crap. Oh wow, that's different too. I hate to say it, but I think this version is better than the Commodore version. The resolution isn't as good, but like the effect of it breaking apart at the end was kind of cool, and the screen shaking when you hit each platform. This has a couple extra flourishes that are really kind of neat. But our entire family would play this when I was younger. Ah, I did it again. Because, I mean, you just take turns, so all you do is you just hand the controller over. Come on. There we go. Boop. So is that where you got your name from, Jared? The 6502? Oh, that was close. Ah, crap. There we go. At least I got one on the way down. It's a good way to do it, too. Most people will choose, like, their birth year or their age or something like that when they have to add numbers to their name. No! Oh. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Should have gone back the other way. Kaboom! So this one I know I can do better at. I also have this on the ColecoVision. That version's not as good. Partially hampered by the controller. There we go. Got that jump right that time. You know, I'm kind of curious how this would go with the European 7800 controller. I'm going to try swapping it out here, see how it goes. Come on, come on. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Okay. Took me too long to plug in. Ah. Well, not bad. Ooh, I kind of like it. Come on, go down. Dang it. Still got one life left. You know, this game would probably be challenging enough even without those dudes. Yep. There we go. Okay. Nothing to it. Whoops. I was just about to say, yeah, I really kind of like how this is controlling, but, then it kind of, glitched out on me a little bit. I'll go over here for a moment. Screw the little joystick thing in. See if that helps. Oh yeah. I have an adapter that, there we go. That lets me use a Sega Master System controller. But I remember trying the Sega Genesis controller in my Commodore 64. And it works. You're not supposed to do that, though. Because apparently, you can potentially fry the input section if you hold down the wrong keys. Crap. I would much rather have the fire. I bet. Especially when you're down 2 buttons. Okay. I'm gonna try this until 10:30 and then switch to something else. Well, no, I'm gonna keep going until 11 on this. Unless someone else requests a game. Whoops. Consolation prize on my way down. But yeah, actually, the funny part is getting Max in here tonight. Whoops. Is that the first 2 weeks this month, I'm going to be playing Atari XEGS. The third week, I'm going to be on vacation. The last week of the month, I'm going to be doing some retro achievements, which I don't normally do a lot of retro achievements. I usually like playing on actual hardware. But I figured I'd poke at it a little bit. Oh, that was lucky. No, don't shoot my balls! Yeah, I think it's something like if you press up and start at the same time, or down and start, something like that. It basically shorts on the Commodore 64 between, like, a power and ground rail, and I'm just lucky I never ran into that. Now I know better, so I just use the Sega Master System controller instead. Okay, so this one usually has, on the 64 version, has these 2 ladders going up and down in the middle. And it's called Shreddle. Oh, I have to walk with that? Oh. Okay. Hopefully it moves as fast as I do. Nope. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Timed it just the wrong time. There we go. Whew. There was actually a Jumpman release for the Wii, but it was WiiWare only, and I didn't know about it until after the Wii store was taken off. I'm kind of sad about that. What? Ah. 5,025. We're improving. I was just noticing that this doesn't have a high score list, and then I realized, oh yeah, that's because it's a cartridge and not a floppy disk. Definitely getting some muscle memory back here. There we go. That went nice. Remember, you can't spell electrocution without cute. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It just seemed like a good thing to say. No. Awesome. Okay. At least I caught 2 on my way down. Whew. Come on. I taunt them when that happens, but they've gotten me too many times. Okay. Fortunately, the only timer on this is the bonus points. And it doesn't, like, run out if you... It doesn't kill you instantly if you run out of bonus points. Okay, that was a raw deal. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Also, minor nitpick. The bombs are actually red on the Commodore version instead of pale yellow. They could have made them flash like the score. That would have been cool. Okay, perfect. Alright, one more. Let's see if I can do this without screwing it up. Oh, come on. Same thing. Those platforms were screwing with me. I only had 1 bomb left to do, too. Ah, so close. Fitty too fitty. Let's try this one more time. Then I think I'll just call it a little bit early tonight. We've gone through like 5 or 6 games tonight. I have to say, I was pleasantly impressed by Rescue on Fractalus. I had never played that game before. I knew it only by reputation, but I had a lot of fun with that. A little worried that I haven't... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a little worried I haven't seen another one of those bullets in a while. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it was another fairly recent purchase. I found found a bunch of specifically XEGS branded cartridges on eBay from the same seller, and he had a thing where if you bundled 6 or more together, he'd give you 10% off. So that was kind of nice. I think I'm actually like already halfway to a full XEGS collection. I mean, it's one of the things that I look for when I decide to collect a full consoles library is it going to be possible slash, you know, not kill me? And there was only like, I want to say less than 30 games that were specifically for the XEGS. Or 58 for the Atari 7800, 56 I want to say for the Odyssey 2. So close. I only need 2 more cartridges to complete the Atari or the Odyssey 2 collection. But they're and oddly enough, they're 2 that people would actually know the titles for, but they were some of the few third-party releases for the platform, so they've been really hard to find. Ah, crap. I was trying to jump. Didn't happen. Whoa. Ah. That's interesting. I kind of eyed up the TI-99, but another part of what I decide to collect for is how difficult is it going to be to find games. And I just don't see them very often. Ah. Okay, so it doesn't fade through the floor. It disappears the instant it hits the floor. Sort of. Ah, come on. There are a couple of places I could find a TI-99 in the area. I'm trying to keep focus on the stuff that I have right now. I'm kind of in holding pattern as far as that's concerned. Well, they've got a couple of TI-99 cartridges at the stores that I'm at. That I go around to, but not many. So it's kind of one of those things where it wouldn't really be that satisfying. I mean, the XEGS has been hard enough to find games for. Although I do have a decent collection of cartridges now, both 8-bit and XEGS. It's been fun though, and again, part of the point to the XEGS is that it gives me access to a huge library. I could even get a disk drive for this thing and get floppy disk games, but those don't really seem to be around very much. So I'm kind of happy about the cartridge situation. Fair enough. That's helpful information that I've picked the right systems to go nuts with. Come on, where is it? There it is. Okay, load that in. And painting. There we go. Welcome back, Infamous. I'm just about to wrap up. You've got impeccable timing tonight. But, no, actually, hold on for a second. I didn't fire this off when you came by earlier. So, there we go. All right. So that'll do it for the night. Thanks for everyone dropping by. Thanks to Mahoney Kablooey for the follow. Infamous for the raid. And everyone else who's just been quietly watching. I appreciate you too. You don't have to say anything for me to appreciate that you're here. So, let me see who's playing right now that I might be able to raid. Alright. I haven't raided Master Welch in a while. He is playing Shining Force 2. He's working his way through the entire Shining Force series, so Shining Force CD is next on his list. There we go. Start raid. Yeah, I see Drex is starting up, but I've actually raided him somewhat more recently than Master Welch. So we're going to go over to Master Welch tonight. But thanks once again, and I will catch you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central.